Hi, I'm Ricky from American Golf, and today as part of a winter series I just want to talk about short game. So I'm standing here, my ball's come to rest, I'm about 40 yards from the pin, but the ground conditions are very wet, both here at the ball and also in the area surrounding the flag. So I need to think about what effect that's going to have on my shot. It's important that I make a good contact in the ball, because like I said, I've got 40 yards and I'm only going to give it 40 yards worth of power. So it's important I make a great contact on it. So I'm going to make adaptations to my setup to make sure that happens. And also, the ball's not going to roll as far when it's on the green, so I have to think about how much power I'm actually going to use and how much I'm going to fly the ball towards the pin. So I've picked my sand wedge here to play the shot, and I'm going to carry it almost all the distance. Because the ground conditions are so wet here today, the ball's going to roll nowhere once it lands on the green. So I need to keep that in mind. In terms of the actual strike on the ball, of course we always want to catch it perfect every single time, but when the ground conditions are so wet, it's very important that I make those changes to my start position to make sure I contact the ball first. So what are those positions? Well, basically I'm going to set up with the ball in the centre of my stance, and I'm going to stand with my weight a little bit more on my left leg than on my right leg, so sort of 60%, and I'm going to keep it there throughout the swing. So what effect that has is it means that the angle that the club actually attacks the ball is a little bit more steeper, almost guaranteeing that I'm going to contact the ball first. So as long as I keep my weight on the left leg, I'm pretty much certain that I'm going to do that. So let's give it a go. So I get myself lined up, that's quite important. So set the ball position in, and I'm going to lean myself onto my left leg. As I was making my practice swings before, I was really concentrating on making sure I'm going to get the ball to fly the whole distance to the pin, because I know it's not going to roll anywhere once it lands. So let's try it. Pretty good, decent result, and again it only rolled about a yard once it landed. So it's important to keep that in mind. What effect is the terrain and the conditions of the course going to have on your shot? So concentrate on that, think a little bit more outside the box the next time you're faced with these kind of shots, and you'll definitely see an improvement.